everybody, Jake Raby here, Flat 6 Innovations, bringing you back to another Flat 6 Minute. Now in this Flat 6 Minute, I'm going to show you what happens when your air oil separator fails on your Porsche M9X engine. Here we are, this is the top side of the engine, these are the intake ports, and this one is completely filled with oil. So we know we have good valve seal here on cylinder 4 because it's passing the fluid test. But you can also see that there's some oil in some other cylinders too. This would be cylinder 6, and it's actually got quite a bit pooled in it as well. So when the air oil separator fails, it basically creates a connection between the engine's oil sump and the intake manifold, and that actually has a scenario where you suck oil out of the sump of the engine and bring that up into the intake manifold and force feed it into the cylinders. Now, when this happens, you have a condition and a phenomenon known as hydro lock in most cases. Usually this will seize up the engine and it will bend connecting rods and do a lot of other things at the same time. So we don't only have oil here on bank number 2, we also have it on bank 1. So you can see we've got some oil pooling in each of these ports all the way through. That's probably not quite as pronounced here just because of what happens when the airflow is bringing oil in with it into the engine. Sometimes all 6 cylinders will fill up. Sometimes a couple of cylinders may drain that oil because the valves have become bent and it lets it creep into the cylinders. That may be what happened here. To show you some collateral damages of this, these are the headers that came off the engine. Everything is soaked with oil. Catalytic converters are soaked with oil. All the O2 sensors located here and here will need to be replaced because they have become oil fouled. So they were at very high temperature, and then they were doused with oil, and we've learned that after this occurs, you have a failure of the O2 sensors as further collateral damage. So we also have another of the exhaust headers and catalytic converters here, and this one is also just completely doused in oil. Okay, so this one, collateral damage, probably the cat, probably the O2s. The cat may live through it. We'll have to see. The O2 sensors always see a lot of aging from this, and they will typically fail very soon after we restore function to this engine through our resurrection process. So in this Flat 6 Minute, the moral of this story is replace your air oil separator, and you want to do it before it finds you.